Welcome well and properly to the Fox Box. I am Jer, the Fox, joined via Discord by Dewey, and potentially other people later. This is Spooky Scary Saturday. Bet you can't guess what I do that show about. Spoopy games. And there we go, there's the capture card. Took a little bit. Last time was the Foxy Horror double feature picture show where I did a stream in the afternoon and a stream at night. And while that was not planned for today, that might end up happening again. We're continuing Penumbra, which is still a very loud game. At least on the title screen. You seeing it all right, Dewey?
Yes.
Yay!
It shows on the stream, and it shows on Discord.
Great. The Discord capture was a little janky to get working last time, so I wanted to check. Want to become famous? Go to buttloadoffists.edu for likes, follows, and more. Thank you, Dewey. Thank you for the 5-month subscription. Buttload of fists. You know what? No, hold on. I'm clicking it. Good. All right. No results. Good. There should not have been any results for that. Okay, this title music can fuck right off. It's very intense.
Yeah. I think they keep the edu domain locked down pretty well, actually.
Ah, good.
You, I believe, have to be accredited to have that.
Ah. So, rich scammers only. So I can't...
Something like that.
I can't help but notice that this is before we went through the door. So that thing I said about being after the door is not true now. So let me just catch myself up here. Oh, right. Bolts. Screwdriver. These...
And poor Red.
Yeah. Poor incinerated Red. Some of these actually have titles. James Beard Cookbook. Greenland and the Isles, maybe? I didn't even think to look at the books until now. Another copy of the cookbook.
Starting to see
Red.
duplicates here.
I'm always like tickled by the things that developers choose to make into fake books. Like, obviously these don't have real titles. The textures are, you know, they just need to look like they have words on them. But some of these you actually chose to make cover art for, and I'm curious. The crematory of... Oh, boy. All right. Okay. A little bit of prophetic here. We've got Red, Cookbook, Crematorium. Well... Maybe that's where he got the idea. 101 ways to schleem your plumbus. Great. Well, you can tell I have a high IQ. I'm referencing the thing.
Yeah. Feel like there's a lot of I am very smart content from people that quote that.
And crowbar. Okay. So given that we are backward in time slightly, as I stepped into the mouth of the underground facility, there should have been questions, fears, doubts running through me. Instead, I was torn in two. Part of me, I felt, had died, along with my only ally and friend. His final words had raised more questions. Oh, thank you for stopping whispering. That was very distracting. More questions than they'd answered, and I couldn't get his screams for help out of my head, despite knowing, deep down, that the pain I had caused Red was, itself, all the help I could have offered him. I was alone again, but I had nothing to do other than press on into the unknown. If I'd felt so bad about Red, I should have listened to him and stayed where I was. I would trade his fate 100 times for my own. The other side of me was looking forward to what might await me in my continued journey. I felt sure that I would soon find some clue or other to my father's fate, and that he was inextricably linked to everything that was happening. I also couldn't help but suspect that everything I'd seen up until that point was just symptomatic of whatever lay beyond the threshold. I know now I was right. So yeah, in the previous section of the game, we made our way through the mines and, like, the operations on top of the weirdo elevated cast magic shenanigans that were happening down here. And now, welcome to the elevated cast magic shenanigans. Welcome to The Shelter. Established in 1973. Elevated cast, 4. Chief staff, 6. Lower cast, 39. Temporary, 8. We get some degree of insight into, like, what actually they're up to just here, because we've got overseer, chemist, construction, Xeno officers. We've heard about them before in research of the weird artifacts and so on. Excavation, technology, away team are missing. That's weird as shit. Chief translator Howard. Hey, that's our dad, or the character's dad who's narrating at us. Please have your identity documents ready. Well, certainly hope I have my passport. Benry. This one's not real.
Screwdriver on a bolt. Use a different tool.
Well, no, it's not real. This one's not interactable.
Oh,
it's not part of a puzzle. Hose.
Do you have a wrench or something?
No, actually. I have a crowbar, a screwdriver, a bolt cutter, and a saw.
I'm surprised there's no wrench yet.
Yeah, actually.
Huh.
I still have that lock from the ship.
That's kind of ominous, actually, that you have that still.
Well, I can see that silhouette undulating in the fog down there.
What? Oh, I'm sure it's just lower cast. I'm sure they'll be able to help you if you tell them you're elevated.
This is unfortunately unbreakable. Uh-oh.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Ah, right. And my flashlight just plain doesn't work in this moment for reasons, despite there being full power.
Oh, well. Maybe it's whatever turned the lights off.
Sure.
So it's an electromagnetic phenomenon.
Yeah, most ghosts are like that.
Yeah, you should ask it, what is your name?
Get the ghost book or whatever the fuck else happens in what's that game?
Phantasmophobia or
Right,
something.
yes. I was gonna dunk on like weird bad horror game and then I forgot about it.
Yeah, that's what it deserves.
Eat dynamite, ghost.
The beating heart noise is really beating.
Ah!
Oh, did you get yanked from behind?
I sure did.
Stupid ghost.
With that, the man who had descended into the mine was no more, and so began my next chapter.
Oh, was this a story event?
Yes.
Ah, boring.
Wait, what? That was just fucking it? Hold on. I thought that was the halfway of this game.
Do you need to open like another Penumbra? Is it like a separate executable?
I completely merged the first two games into one game in my memory. That's super awkward. Hold on. I definitely said that was the halfway point last time. I just beat the whole game in the last stream. Whoops! Hold on.
Shame on the developers, let's say.
Hold on. I am embarrassed.
It's like a very 90s thing to do with your game, is like have separate episodes.
I was gonna say, why does it say to be continued? There's more game here. No, there's not.
With the man who had descended into the mine was at the end of the game, and the next game was beginning. Oh, they got you.
I'm mad.
They got us all.
I'm super mad. There. Stream title updated for the purposes of that.
Black Plague, you say?
Yeah. Oh, shit. First install Steam. No! Oh, no! Oh, no, it's done. We're fine.
Okay.
Okay. Definitely thought that this was... Oh, good. I have to reconfigure the display. There are things I need of you. Things you may not understand and may not wish to. Never mind, it's gone. I'll fix it in a second. Don't worry. What image?
Quickly back on course. That stream, though.
Yeah, hold on. Working on it. Working on it. Really? Hold on. There we go. There are things I need of you, things you may not understand and may not wish to do, but please do not make the same mistakes I did. My father, Howard, sent me a letter last year that led me into all this. To think that such a small event can change your life in such a violent way. That's a different intro than the other one had. Okay, now it's actually full resolution. Welcome to Penumbra Black Plague, the second half of the first game. In my mind.
So it's a trilogy.
Yes.
Boy, I can't wait until it's an unexpected quartet.
Good, good. That's already good. Requires a restart. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? No thanks.
Without this knowledge, without this foundation, you could not have the will to do what I must now ask of you.
And we've got voice acting this time.
I followed my father to the Greenland wastes to uncover his secrets. You had to know how far I was willing to go. I found a disused mining shaft and took shelter from the storm. You had to know how desperate I was.
I feel like
I
the
was
translation might
plagued
not
by
be
doubts,
right.
fears, and mysteries, and aided by a madman, Red. You had to know how lonely I was. I incinerated my best friend. Red told me he wanted to die. You had to know how guilty I felt. I ventured boldly onwards, and was struck down by my own heroics.
Actually, I was struck
You
down
had
by
to
a
know
fucking
how
ghost.
stupid I was. All of these things, so human, so perfect, and yet still I failed to do what I must now ask of you.
Actually gonna be up there. There we go.
I made it sound like we're a completely different character.
We are a changed man.
Oh.
Hit over the head with
So
a
he-
sack of pennies.
He was talking to himself like the guy in Amnesia does.
Well, and also, like, okay, so the player character is actually a different man than that one. Oh, all of our stuff's been taken. Coin. The dulcet tones of someone getting knifed in the next room. That's my glow stick. Between light and shadow exists an entire world. That world is necessarily our own. Get out now. Oh.
Yes, I believe therefore Penumbra. I think that is the light and darkness.
Yeah, kinda. So, we begin the game on a time limit, if I remember correctly. We have to get out of this room before the door opens and we get dead. Fortunately, we are in a room with a vice and we have a coin. So by flattening the coin, like more flat than it already was, we can undo these flathead screws, which the graphics are now good enough, asterisk, to actually show have screw holes.
Really thought you were gonna... What?
What?
We got text.
Yeah. I wasn't sure how long I'd been out, but my head still hurt. Either it hadn't been long or they hit me really hard. I didn't have a clue what was going on, and all of a sudden, I didn't really care. Or I really didn't care. I was getting out. Yep. It's the only way I could go. Thanks. Do you see it?
I see a corpse. Or a sleepy person.
The long sleep. Also, hey. Salvation! Oh, this place is shit. Well, I guess you got my last note. We're through the thick of it now. If you, like me, have just escaped into the ventilation, we shouldn't be far from the stronghold set up in the mess hall. Should be safe there. I've been marking my route. If you follow that, you should be fine. Almost home and dry now. I hear Howard's been working on a cure. Maybe we can beat this thing after all. Maybe, when I get back, we'll be able to sort everything out, and by the time you make it through, you'll be just in time for tea and medals. Maybe even some hot chocolate. I can't wait. I love hot chocolate. Neil Oswald, Chief Chemist. Careful of the mess hall security. I designed it myself. It's sensitive to organic material. So yeah, this place has had a bit of a problem. Good news. The Dr. Port's Faderade machines still work.
You get faded?
What flavor of Faderade do you want?
Definitely grape.
Which one?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, well, it decided for me.
Nice. Hope you didn't need to unscrew any more vents.
Yeah, hope not. Ooh, a flare. My favorite flavor, fire. That's not true, actually. I'm very sensitive to spice. Yeah, this ventilation sure isn't conspicuously man-sized and in the way.
Who even designs a secret base with man-sized vents anyway?
Yeah. Collapsed. Sure is.
Well, that's not shady at all.
Yeah. What am I... Oh. More batteries. Give me batteries. For the flashlight that I will not be using. Wait, where is my flashlight? So clunking the wood down on top of it, not a problem. The moment you touch those, however, you fall to your death. Good news.
I was gonna say, it's sensitive to organic material, but
Well, no, that's
what?
that's not the security. Hey, it's cold steam this time.
Man, wow, Steam Part 2, Temperature Boogaloo.
Yeah. What am I standing on? There we go, much better.
Securing your means of emergency backtracking.
Oh, yeah. Weird thermostat, but okay. Oh, Okay. When I looked at these, I thought they were more flares. These are bottles of ketchup. Or something. Yeah, actually, wait a minute.
Definitely look like ketchup.
Definitely look like legal...
Are they branded?
They look like legally not Heinz ketchup, so I'm very curious what they actually say.
Heinies.
I hope so. Please let me look at the ketchup.
Hmm. Oh, it definitely says ketchup.
Why are
It's
you
ketchup brand
spinning?
Ketchup.
Mr. Hold on. Almost there. Just gotta turn it a little bit more. Mr. Yort.
What?
Oh my god. There. Mr. Yort's ketchup from tomatoes and other things. What a great label. Oh, well.
Oh man, you know how dangerous it is mixing ketchup and bleach. I think that's how you get mustard gas.
Oh, that's really stupid. I love it. Wait, what do you mean it's locked? Thankfully.
You're gonna thermostat the steam away, right? It said it controlled it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my cool soda that I got earlier to cool down the thermometer.
Oh, what? Oh, that actually makes sense. I actually approve that puzzle.
Yeah, this is the security system that's sensitive to organic material.
Chef Carlito is waiting for you in the mess hall with insert today's specials here. A happy worker is an efficient worker, and only efficient workers will be fed.
They've gone full capitalism.
Yep. Darren Gray, male, 32, Australian. That explains everything. First symptoms. Patient reported mild disorientation and was asked to lie down. Mild sedatives administered. Hour 3. Patient develops a rash on his neck. Possible infection entry point. Hour 4. 2 out of 3 full symptoms manifested. Deja vu. Patient reports that he has already undergone standard tests when I am the only one who could have administered them. Paranoia. Said testing is abhorrent to the patient. I have no doubt that the third symptom, oral distortion, will take hold within the next 30 minutes. Abnormal voices, even disembodied voices, abnormal noises, even disembodied voices and alternate personalities are commonly reported in other infected staff. Hour 6. Patient secured as per archaic standard procedure. Capital A, archaic, by the way. Bolted the bastard down myself. We can't protect ourselves from infection, but we can take precautions with the infected. Hour 7. Patient pronounced expired by common consent of all those present. Expiration was caused by an overdose of insulin. I administered the dose myself at 0612. Death did not occur for a further 15 minutes, 3 times the expected figure. I wonder to what extent Gray could still be considered a man.
Huh.
Ah, well, that's the guy who was writing notes to us. Remarkable condition,
Wow.
actually. He lived until quite recently.
Got brought down by his own security system.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe not. That's not how lasers work.
No, it's sensitive to organic material.
Well, I mean, it should break the beam, right?
But it's sensitive to organic material.
Oh, it's special spooky laser.
Yeah, it's special spooky laser, yes.
Uh,
You're right, that is absolutely not how beam-based technology ought to have happened. But deal with it.
I heard that.
Also, like... Oh! What the fuck? What's the quick save button? Hold on. There is a rotate key now. Whoops.
Well, that could have solved some issues
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that fixes everything. So oh god, really?
Oh, it's one of these.
So in case I didn't figure out how to, like, jump over barrels, I could have effed with it like this. Oh, it's not
the simple version. Yeah.
It's not 1-to-1. Oh boy.
It's probably the one where, like, which ones it affects depends on which mode it is when you press it.
That could be the case. Ha ha!
Wow.
Fuck
Master
you!
hacker.
Fuck you, lasers. Yes, Master Hacker, otherwise known as they left their Facebook signed in. You didn't do anything. Oh, good. Poker tournament. Turn it back on, turn it back on, turn it back on, turn it back on. Today's lunch, keep the... Wait. Today's lunch,
Keep the unpure out.
good. Always fond of,
Honestly,
that.
keeping the unpure out, during your lunch is probably a good idea. You have to be very careful about what you put in your body.
Yes, that's fair. Well, poker tournament, so... Only trusted blood will get through. Well... Gee, I wonder why this door was barricaded. Hey, look. It's our friend.
The Whisper Lantern.
Rubbing alcohol. A cassette. Batteries. And a Whisper Lantern. These things are everywhere. There's a part of me that's still in there. Something that's drawing me in.
Yeah, if those actually are respawning you in-game, then that would have been the easiest way to escape ever, right? Just kill yourself before you save the first time down here.
Yeah, but I think it, would be based on your memory of when you saved, so your revived self wouldn't know that there was a thing to avoid, and would just, foolishly continue.
Could be.
So, fun fact, this is the room we started in.
Oh.
And so
You had to... Oh.
And so the guy we heard getting stabbed and dragged away was this room. Smash the state!
Oh, that worked.
It did. Electronic locks. Okay. A syringe. And someone is active. Better question, do they know where I am? They sure do. Hi.
Nothing.
That's not a human.
It spoke.
Also, it just accidentally shut the door on itself. This could be bad. Nope, it busted the door down.
Nothing, blah, blah, blah.
Don't come back in. Oh god, it came back in. You don't see me. Ah! Help! 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 Fuck! Get away from me with your weird alien penis!
Not consensual.
Fuck no.
Meanwhile, the gents are just having poker night over on this side of the door.
Yeah. Oh. So we use medical alcohol on the syringe to clear it out. And then suck up some of his blood.
Is that the blood of the pier?
I mean, he's the chief chemist, so he's part of the staff. Now, here's a question. Can I go back in there, or will I immediately die? I won't immediately die. Because I completely forgot to put the cassette in here. No, goddammit.
My name, Elof Carpenter. Rank, elevated.
Fuck.
Imprisoned. Observing the Turngat movement. I predict that it will be my cell they visit next.
Okay, cool. Well, you're already dead. Bye. But yes, that's the Turngat. The weird presence that was talked about in the previous game. Wait. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, I was gonna say, did I fuck it? Where's the syringe? You can now enter the safe area. If this stronghold was anything like as elaborate as its security, I was in for an experience. I didn't know what to expect, but I was getting used to that. I need a knife switch like this. Mad science stuff feels better with just a knife switch. So yeah, welcome to the shelter. It exists down here in the caves. And that light just kind of coming out of the rock. Don't worry about it.
Starting to feel like Stranger Things.
Painkillers, batteries, standard horror game shit, and a barrel filled with gasoline. Once again, normal horror game things. You're too late, sorry. Well, everybody go home. We packed up and left today. It's been 6 months since we established this stronghold and a year since we released the Turngat virus. Hey there, Engvall. How are you? Clearly, there's no one coming to rescue us. We took a vote and decided to head for the old mine shafts this installation was built over. Right toward the start of the troubles, one of the scientists got out that way. We haven't heard back from him, but you'll never know. The vote was 8-3 in favor. 8-3 in favor. Anyone returning to this point, I suggest you do the same. There couldn't be more than a few survivors out there, even now, and more of our number are disappearing, losing it, or getting infected. You can make it out via the sewers, then into the shafts. Eventually, we'll all have to find a way up and through the ice. We may yet die of cold, but it's better than what happened to Gray. The only person that may still be out there is Howard. Kind of our leader. He left the base a few weeks ago, and that's part of what led us to this. He'd converted the kitchen into an office and was translating some old text when he claimed to have found a way to counteract the disease. I guess he didn't make it. Well, we're too late. Can't go forward. Can't go back. Now we just die. However, the door opens in the event of an emergency. So we have this barrel of gasoline. and a thing what makes sparks, and a fire suppression system. One emergency coming right up. Now, mind you, a barrel full of gasoline should not be put out like this, and also it shouldn't have been ignited by electrical sparks, but you know what? Here we are. Video games.
And pouring water on it probably isn't a good idea.
No, absolutely not. This is my favorite brand in the entire game. Tasty Flakes. Also by Mr. Yort. Hang on, is everything Mr. Yort? I've never noticed that before.
They're yummy.
Fortified with all the good things in life that make people happy. Mr. Yort's Tasty Flakes.
No games on the back of the box. Kind of disappointing.
Yeah, okay, that wasn't working anyway, but... Yeah, there we go. Now I can change modes with... Where are the whispers coming from? Not in there.
Auditory hallucinations were a symptom of infection, specifically hearing voices. So that's cool.
Yeah. But then again, so was deja vu, and I don't think we've been through anything more than once.
That's true. Unless you count downloading the game.
That was just my mistake. Oh, sick!
I'm
More
just giving
boxes
you a
of
hard
Tasty
time.
Flakes.
What the heck? Is that a statue?
A
Microscope?
collectible, because video games. The first game did not have any collectibles. This one does. Ah, well, here's Howard's lab, created in part of the kitchen, as mentioned. Flashlight!
Wow, returning to full power.
Okay, just gonna do the thing that I did before.
Was it saying the soda was ghoulish?
I tried to swap cells by just dragging things over each other, but that's how you combine stuff. So.
Oh, and it gave a message.
Yeah, and it was like.
A failure message.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, almost looks like a collector's item. Haha.
Funny.
Into the Whisper Lantern.
The save cans.
Yeah, save cans.
So there's probably a lot of good words to call those things.
So, in 1910, the Northwestern lead mine opened. In 1930, research suggests high local suicide rates may be due to chemical deposits in the mine. We read that in the first game. In 1939, World War II. In December, part of the lead mine converted into British command bunker. 45, World War II ends. Commanding officer files report on ancient artifact discovered during routine maintenance. In 52, the mine was shut down. 54, lead and iron operations opened on site of old mine. In 1969, local fauna, or malformed local fauna, prompts investigation. Discovers abnormally large species of gray rockworm. We found out about that in the last game. 72, large-scale deaths shut everything down again. And then this capital A Archaic becomes aware of the events. They construct the shelter in 73. Howard's been here since 75. Shelter operations expand to secondary excavation sites, including Site B, Water Cave. That was also from the first game. Neil Oswald, that guy who was dead before, found out about Substance 63 and Artifact 66B at in the first game as well. Hostile local fauna, aka the spiders. And then in 2000, excavation uncovers Turnget Tomb. Excavation continued despite protests from Howard Lafresque. And then 27th of April 2000, investigation of the tomb scheduled by the Overseer. And then the Turnget virus got out and you all began to die. Gee, I wonder if the guy translating your notes could have maybe given you a heads up on shit that might have been about to occur.
Oh, he did say not to do it.
Yeah. Research.txt. Time and again, I warned Overseer Frisk that I needed time to perform a full textual... Jesus Christ! Ha! It's 1 in the afternoon, buddy. Stop it.
Are you that bored with this game?
No, I just... Sorry, I don't know. I get yawny when I read a lot, and I don't know why. Or when I talk a lot.
This is not the adrenaline pumping gameplay of a horror game.
No,
so
we'll get there. We'll get to the weird alien horror penis eventually.
As long as it's forked.
It's not.
Aw.
Time and again, I warned Overseer Frisk I needed time to perform a full textual analysis before my translation could be considered complete. He went ahead with the excavation anyway, and now he's paid the price. This facility's security level is high enough that no trace of it exists beyond the confines of this walls. Not even Archaic Central Cast knows of its location. In fact, the only link to this place in the outside world were the notes I left behind many years ago. Hey, we found those. Or, well, Philip found those. And then we got instructions from Philip. However, since the virus was released over 1 year ago, no rescue attempts have been made. Not one person has entered the facility. Just before the virus was released, I sent a message out to someone I could trust. I can only assume that my son Philip has received the note and done as I asked. No matter what happens down here, at least I can rest easy knowing no trace remains of this place, that these secrets will stay buried here. I've learned over the years not to put too much weight on any one discovery, but the information I now hold is vital not just to our own survival, but to the future of our species. First thing in the morning, I'll intend to call on volunteers to set out into the infected area of the shelter. No one will come, but I shall ask all the same. I'll make a move for the library research station first, then it's all unknown variables. After that, I shall simply have to put faith in this discovery. If I am wrong about this, I will barely make it through residential. To think I left my family for this place, for this organization. Which is more horrible, that I've sacrificed something so dear, or that I do not regret it for a second?
Wow. The fact that he's sad over not feeling sad at least means something.
Alright. Welcome to the shelter.
Welcome to Shelter Research Station, Greenland. Shelter is an almost entirely self-sufficient installation, built in the 70s to further serve the purposes of the Archaic Elevated Caste in their pursuit and defense of ancient knowledge. As a new member of the facility, there are some basic rules you should be aware of in order to be useful to the Archaic. Shelter provides living
This is basically the
facilities,
SCP
including a mess hall,
onboarding video.
gymnasium, and medical bay, in addition
Essentially.
to the stipulated array of laboratories, chemical and biological, workstations, excavation equipment, and security. Please use the former at your leisure, but expect to be assigned to the latter with a moment's notice. Second, due to the nature of our work here, should you feel in any way ill, lightheaded, or otherwise mentally incapacitated, do not report to the medical facility. Fasten yourself securely to whatever solid object may be available, attempt to seal all connecting doors, and await retrieval by our trained professionals. In a worst-case scenario, be prepared to swallow your personal cyanide capsule, which will be issued after this briefing. The Archaic hates to lose its treasured staff, but it may be for the good of the operation. We know you will enjoy your work with us.
Yeah, we know you'll enjoy your work with us. Keep in mind your cyanide capsule. Weird. Never write down the passwords. What do we need? 236?
It gave out the passwords on a CD-ROM packaged with the introduction for new employees, and then said not to share it with anybody.
Yep. The first time we don't have a like keypad interface. It just you type it in with your actual keyboard.
Oh boy.
All right, great. Well, bye. Momentarily forgot that I'd taken the bag out of the garbage and freaked out that there was a spider egg. There was not a spider egg. There was the garbage. What?
Man. Classic.
Anything else on these shelves? No? Okay, bye! Yeah, standard issue cyanide capsule, of course.
Honestly, the cyanide's not looking too bad right now. This is an issue. Just being here seems bad. Also, what instructions did Father leave for us?
The sewers seemed like the only route out, but it wasn't out that I wanted anymore. My father had found something, and I needed to know what. Without that, everything would have been for nothing. Well, that was unfortunate timing.
Okay.
Also, the slugs are back.
I honestly thought they were lights. I mean, obviously not lit up, but they're kind of regular around the wall there.
They're a little bit bigger than they ought to be, though.
Yeah, they're definitely problem slugs.
All right. Who's ready to be possessed by Iago?
Okay. Is this like Red, except now it's a ghost in your brain?
We've been infected. So welcome back to the start of the first game.
Vu.
Yeah.
Oh, we got there.
Except there's a picture of the room in the room.
Gutsy move of them to like, make a completely separate game and then refer to the first game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is a pretty weird segment. Huh. The pillow was not a physics object in the first game. It was just kind of there.
Well, this isn't the same place, you know. In the first game, the pillow was probably nailed down. It's just a recreation, you know.
Right, yes. Nails.
It's a hallucination, or it's something they constructed.
Yeah.
Better be Mr. York's.
So that's there. I might have got it upside down, but that's probably okay. The chest is here in the picture.
Oh, that's the puzzle. Jeez.
Yeah, it's weird, like I said. And this is gone.
Gone. I mean,
What's still wrong? Oh, both barrels are in the corner. It's a picture of the eggs from previously. Barrels are filled with ashes. There's a weird light coming through the window. And also, there's a spider egg in here.
and hands.
Beds are
Oh,
covered in
barbed
barbed
wire.
wire. Yeah, you know, normal shit.
They wanted to sleep undisturbed.
What was the correct response to eggs in the first game?
Did we eat them? No. I believe the response to eggs was staying away from them.
Oh, right. Sorry. We put it into the picture.
Makes
Spydro!
total sense.
Fortunately, a hallucination.
Well, there's blood there now, so probably you killed it and blacked out, right?
Yeah,
Kill
something
it,
like
eat
that.
it, forget what you did.
I sacrificed this bucket.
Oh.
Ah! Oh, Jesus! Oh.
Oh, you were supposed to go this way.
Yeah, this is a weird fucking place.
I thought you were supposed to get sucked up. What? What?
Yeah, just mess with the wall arms. What could go wrong?
Well, they seem pretty handy.
You gotta activate the wall arms in a certain order.
Can't be that one. No way.
It is.
It is. They actually didn't maximize the running back and forth needed. Surprised. Is that one gonna shoot flames out at you?
Yeah, oddly placed barrels indeed. Red!
Aw. We miss him.
Yeah.
His ruminations on the comparisons between horse and human flesh were simply essential.
So, those we need to put on specific locations. We've got 3 barrels, and presumably there's 3 of these things that are the same color.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like 2, 2, and 5.
was afraid you would say that.
Maybe one of each color.
Oh, possible. Get the fuck... Thank you. Nope.
3 barrels. Are there 3 hands? I see 2.
2 hands.
Yeah.
Are you sure there's not a third one of these that's yellow? Or whatever the hell this is?
It's yellow. They're yellow, green, and blue.
Okay.
Yeah, there are 5 green, 2 yellow, 2 blue, as far as I saw.
Huh.
Might be a case where you place them and then turn the lights back on.
Oh, that could be.
That's still interactable.
Fucking...
Or not?
Nope, it's stuck. As is this. Oh. So it was one of each. No, it isn't.
Wait, it's getting brighter and brighter.
It's getting brighter the more green I cover.
Oh, didn't he say something about hot? It's hot in here or something like that?
Oh, these are the fucking worst. Here we go.
Ugh. Really?
Yeah, really.
That doesn't belong there.
There's some long arms, Red. So this sequence actually killed me a few times the first route through the game.
Did you drown in blood?
Yeah.
Also, this seems like it would be a little bit electrocution-y.
You'd think so.
Ah, great. Referring to you as the host. Terrific. Okay,
3D
this is actually
platforming.
truly stressful. Wow. I applaud this segment.
And where the fuck do I go now?
Now, host, you die.
Hut! Ah, good. It's a flashback to the worm segment. Help?
It's a squish barrel. It's too short.
Yeah,
That
well,
one's tall.
cool.
But you can't. Oh. Okay.
Too late. I'm dead. Kill me!
Oh.
It's an illusion. I don't think you
what?
actually can be fast enough.
Yeah, it was kind of suspicious how immediately after you got the first barrier, it got you. For the rockworm, it seems like those platforms would have been safest, honestly.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? What am I doing
can I hear their voices? Well, thanks for the help. I'm having an existential nightmare, and you can't even say a word.
Oh, fuck, that's right. These ones.
Hold on, you were in a tunnel.
Yeah.
You had a dream, and now you're...
No, this is the tunnel. In the course of hallucinating, we walked here.
Okay. Well, that's not as extreme as I thought.
No. But
good thing you stopped walking, though.
yeah. But
So-
yeah,
so-
we now have a Turngit parasite in our brain.
Seems like it's kind of friendly.
It's peculiar. I called it Iago earlier because the voice really, I mean, obviously it's not quite, but it reminds me a great deal of
Yeah. Well, how could it be Gilbert Gottfried?
yeah, it
If
really
that would have been amazing.
it
If
really,
there was a Gilbert Gottfried parasite
it
virus.
really reminds me of Gottfried, and I kind of hate it.
Huh.
Hey,
Hey, at least there's no invisible splashing in this water, hey.
yeah, I was worried for a second. Hopefully these boxes float evenly. Otherwise, this will be quite painful. Don't worry, Engvall, this section of the game is quite confusing. So you are absolutely not alone.
So it's saving whenever it flashes, right?
Yes. Also, I'm just gonna... No. That button. Yeah, it was bothering me. Time for more basic platforming challenges.
He said he wants to get out, and yet he just earlier said he didn't want to. He wants to know what it's all about.
Well, now he knows.
Or she, right? Do we know? Do we have a
I
gender?
think the player character is just you, the player.
The computer said he talked to his son,
No, right,
So
but that was Philip.
Philip. So was Philip just the first game, and now we're
No.
Right.
Okay, so we are following Philip's instructions. Philip was following his father's, like, notes that led him
Okay.
here. Philip is instructing us to do very specific things.
okay.
I would like to wash my hands. I was just in the sewers. I've
both
had
games?
better day. Say again?
So are we following Philip in the first game too, or are we Philip?
We are following Philip.
Okay.
All of the narration about, like, well, all the narration has been Philip.
Okay. Barely even confusing at all.
Every time it's harder to pull out.
Got him.
Oh, I know. Really? A rolly chair that I can't... It's rooted to the spot.
Hey. And yet the computer doesn't have power?
Well, there's only one
Sad.
fuse.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So, like, we can power the lights, or these lights, or appliances. Also, it's already booted, despite looking like that.
Wow, you look like you've crawled through a sewer to get here. I suppose I'm flattered. Hi, I'm Amabel Swanson, and I suppose I'll be your guide for the day. Hello? Can you hear me? I think the transmission's only one way. I've got a webcam. Pull a silly face if you can hear me. Oh, very attractive. Okay, we're on. There's some things you need to know.
Sure. Whatever you say, lady.
We released a virus. It wiped us out. 3 weeks ago, we tried to get out through the mines, but it didn't work the way we'd planned. I think one of the Inuit workers made it, but others were taken. Some panicked and got lost. I ran, and when I stopped, I was on my own. Oh, and another symptom is déjà vu. The only chance we have is a man called Howard. He said he'd found a solution to the virus. His vitals last registered in the library, but only members of the organization have access. I'm still seeing a few life signs in the residential quarter. You need to find a survivor and get through into the library. Oh, and look out for our medical guy, Richard Eminis. He was acting strangely when I last saw him.
I wonder if he's an Eminus.
What else don't
Enemy.
you know?
Enemy.
Let's see. Watch out for signs of infection.
Present and accounted for.
Did you say something? Look, the symptoms we know about are paranoia and oral distortion. Oh, and another symptom is déjà vu.
Enough already. My sides are splitting.
Well, I think that's everything you need to know. I'm sending over some research on the virus, and I'll get some doors open for you. Maybe now we can shoot the shit.
Haha. Great.
Did you just hang up on her?
No, it just disconnected. You know, without her actually swearing, because we can allude to phrases like shoot the shit, but we can't actually say them because games? Question mark? I don't know. The worst thing about my job, death helps us learn.
What?
With every infection, the process, the life cycle of this virus becomes clearer. In addition to the already documented symptoms, there seems to be some final stage during which the organism fully takes hold. Just before becoming fully catatonic, the infected report strange out-of-body experiences. They've likened these to being chased through a series of their own memories, some kind of mental obstacle course. These reports inevitably end in the patient being swallowed by some inescapable dark force, shortly after which we lose them for good. If these experiences are, as they seem to be, some form of mental representation of the infection process, we can only theorize as to what might occur if the patient were to escape the hallucination. Additional note, today Dr. Eminis confided in me that he had just such an experience. He insists that he feels better than he has in months. I'll keep an eye on him.
Oh boy.
And so we have just gone through the same process, whereby we've survived the hallucination and we are successfully possessed, but without the part where we die. Isn't that neat? Infected. I'd skipped a beat when I heard that word in association with me. Still, it seemed like just one more reason to find my father. Hearing a friendly voice hadn't hurt either, but by that point, I was pretty certain she'd turn out to be crazy. So, this is Philip talking. Not...
If we must continue to share this brain space, I think I should have a name. Strange. So rare an opportunity to select one's own nomenclature, and yet I find myself at a loss. Any ideas, monkey? much storage in this mind of yours. Did you realize you got an entire section in here devoted to film titles? 3,103 and a half films you've seen?
But that half one was an Adam Sandler movie.
No, thank God.
Huh, how does it end? Now I'll never know.
Aw, wow.
You know, Clarence, that's not a bad handle. I am something of a guardian angel.
This voice acting is good. You can hate it, but it's it's pretty good. It's definitely got a good character.
Oh yeah.
Conveying.
Oh yeah. So yes, we now have a handle for Clarence.
Specifically, being the Clarence from It's a Wonderful Life is definitely fucked up. Or a brain parasite.
Oh my goodness. An illustrious past, an exciting future, the Archaic, a history spanning centuries. As a member of the Archaic, you are part of an organization vital to the protection of the human species. If you are not a member of the Archaic, please turn yourself in to the nearest community support officer. The Archaic, as we know it, was founded in 1519 by Francesco Melzi, a Milanese noble. The foundation of the movement, assumed erroneously to be by some to be a sect, was the private work of Leonardo Piero da Vinci, revealed to his most trusted student Melzi on his deathbed. Many rumors circulated at the time pertaining towards a sexual relationship between the two, and this was an explanation for the secrecy they were quite happy to embrace. Much is held to be known of Da Vinci's engineering work, though in truth the few sketches and notes in the public domain only begin to touch on the depth of his knowledge. For instance, it was often said of his designs for flying machines that they were entirely impractical. We realize now that they were only impractical when limited by human production materials. The Archaic remain unnamed for centuries. Melzi and his successors understood the power of a name to identify and tie down its owner, and even today, Archaic remains unofficial and an internal term. As we enter the 21st century, the Archaic performs much the same role as it always has: locate, understand, and protect xeno-evidence and life forms, albeit on a far greater scale. Today, our movement is served by over 30,000 devoted members at 203 installations worldwide. So they're the SCP Illuminati. That's what this game's doing.
I feel like SCP Illuminati is redundant.
Well, but like they don't directly.
They could be different brands.
Yeah, maybe.
Different brands of Illuminati. So there's an SCP one and the regular Screen Actors Guild one.
Okay, so where the fuck am I going? This place is big.
I mean, there was a map.
Yeah, but I don't know where I'm going. Okay, well, if we can, like, cross off.
So she said to go to the residential area, right?
Residential area 3.
7. Oh, in the middle of the map.
Yeah. I need a hand. Wait, Okay, so that's jammed. Those 3 are locked. There's a bunch of locks everywhere. Armory. Army.
The door on the armory being ajar was not a good sign.
No, not typically.
That would be a good place for a collectible.
It would.
Would not put anything gameplay vital there, though. That seems bad.
Saw.
There's just something about a rusty saw that just makes me purr. Had a tetanus jab recently?
Is someone hunting you?
Yep.
Oh, I hear it.
Oh yeah. There's going to be a lot of that.
It's probably Dr. Emerson or whatever.
Why can I observe the mattress at this
I like how he
distance?
says nice. He didn't say nice when he found Red's mattress.
It was not nice.
Get to the chopper.
Oh, let's shoot. What was that? Nothing. Who there?
Can you literally hold a mattress up in front of yourself and hide?
Oh shit. I might be slightly dead.
Do you have the power to lean? Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah, but where is it? Oh god. Looking while leaning is an uncomfortable experience. Oh, I don't like what that does to the camera. Okay, so the patrol has gone to the right. And it continues around to the right. It's circling this room.
So, these guys are going to
Oh,
lose
shit.
the quest for global domination because they didn't think to look in the corner of the room behind a crate.
Oh shit. Maybe he didn't actually see me. Okay, where the fuck am I going? But like actually? Residential
went-
area 3, 2.
Yeah.
Where? No.
That's the library, right?
God dang it.
No, it's the infirmary. The library has a scanner, the infirmary's just locked. And this is residential. Oh,
Can I ask her to open that door, I wonder? Nope.
apparently you only take calls, you do not make them.
Oh, right. I don't have any audio. We covered that already. Okay. Well, I have
So
another...
you came in through that door, but all the rest are locked, right?
Everything I've touched has been locked, yeah.
What the hell?
Machine room. Have I been to the machine room? I have not been to the machine room. This looks...
A strange odor.
Poisonous gas! Great.
So you got a saw. That was the most recent addition to the fun.
Yeah, there's a door blocking the infirmary with ID 3601. Library is locked by a palm scanner.
Huh. So that was that
Room
corridor.
109,
Infirmary doors.
the armory. What about storage? Wait, hang on. If this is the armory, where's... Uh-oh.
It just despawned.
Nope.
Oh well, if only.
Oh, great. Hey, can I disarm you again?
The actual proper disarming this time.
Ha ha! That one was much
What?
simpler.
Wow.
That one was way easier.
Now that is true Facebook hacker level.
Suspiciously platformer-esque box up here.
Oh,
Look here.
okay.
It seems, yeah. The visual cortex of this monkey is certainly of a simplistic design. If I can just...
Oh no.
There, you see? It's like molding clay. Hate to interrupt you while you're showing off your logical problem solving. Let me put it more simply. You see what I want you to see.
Yeah, that's bad.
Well, it won't work if you move around, will it? You can't look up the magician's sleeve.
Yeah, don't look up the magician's robe. What?
It's not a dove that he's got up there.
Ow.
Really? Oh wow, it's almost like you're not trying to get smashed into bits.
Why does this device exist? Why?
Is that the solution?
Yeah. Why is there a weight-activated platform that drops a thing on top of it?
Huh.
We may never know.
I thought the solution was like jam it open with boxes.
Yes, I know it's a power switch. Give me control of the power. Tell me this turns off the lasers. It's a fucking power switch. Let me flip it. Asshole. Wow, I love that the first one was fucking impossible to figure out on the first try. And the rest of these are just click them in order.
The password scene from Spaceballs.
Theoretic effects of controlled infection. A report requested by Overseer Frisk on behalf of the Elevated. For the record, I see no value in recording this information at such an early stage in the project. However, we were to assume that the virus could somehow infect a host without fully taking control of its upper brain functions. We might observe the following. Fact. Translator Lafresque, in his ignored efforts to prevent the release of the virus, correctly predicted that the virus was capable of manipulating the host's motor neuron functions. Theory. We were at were an instance of the infection controlled and sustained, we may find that A. The virus seeks to keep its host alive in whatever way possible. Suicide would be against the rules. And that B. The virus gains control over some or all sensory faculties, facilitating just such an objective. Fact. When the virus infects a host of any species, it adapts the organism's brain functions as best it can to suit its own purposes. Theory: were the virus unable to fully take hold, it may develop some partitioning of the host's consciousness, effectively perverting a small corner of the host's mind into a form of secondary personality. Fact: the Turnget virus was released from, according to Lefresque, a tomb many centuries old. Theory: were some mental segmentation to occur, it seems plausible to suggest that each personality, the virus and host, may have access to one another's memories. Given the age of the virus, this may be a substantial collection. It should be carefully noted that the bulk of the above remains conjecture and should not be relied upon in any archaic protocol.
I'm not you. I'm part of something larger. We are nothing. We are a mistake. I need to rejoin them. Release me. Let me out. This is not right. I should be with them. I am them. There should be no I. Yet, this is not the first time. Another was infected. Red. He
There it is.
So wanted to, but we would not let him die.
Yort Industries! Everything's Yort! It's all Yort! It's all Yort fault.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, there's the reveal. Red was, in fact, infected and couldn't just off himself.
Oh, so it wasn't from the lanterns. I thought it was because he got stuck in a save lantern.
So we have a gas mask now.
Oh. Oh no, your peripheral vision.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's a power switch. Let me fucking flip them. Or was that just to shut off the beams, but I've already solved that? Yeah, it looks like that was just to shut off the beams. Oh no! Spider!
Hallucination.
Probably. Alas, poor Yortrick.
Oh. Dude, alas, poor Red. Man.
Okay.
I wonder what his virus name
Oh,
was,
shit.
though.
Yeah, feast on him, brother. Free us both.
Okay, that's kind of funny. Lethal gas.
Yep.
Hey, maybe it's lethal for aliens too. We can only hope.
It's also spilling into here. I mean, technically I have the opportunity to turn it off, but if it's lethal to aliens, that might just keep me safe. Hope we're prepared for this overlay for the rest of ever.
Unsubscribe.
Oh no.
This is awful.
Yeah.
Like, I applaud the developers.
Yeah.
That's actually
Oh,
a
it's
really
stuck.
great way to up the suspense.
Oh, this is just a door. That's also stuck.
Oh, clearly the solution is to light more shit barrels on fire.
Hey there, Santakin. Haven't seen you for a while. How are you? I have bar. Ah.
Okay.
I really don't know my own strength.
Virus made
I
you super strong.
really don't know my own strength. What the fuck? Hold on. How? How in the actual ass did I just do that?
I'm sure it's just like one of those complicated ring puzzles. Nothing to worry about.
No, but what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, shelter.
Of course.
Oh, that wouldn't be that wheelie that you tried to turn. Oh no.
Yeah, I think that is the wheelie I tried to turn.
Amazing.
Also, I love that those are two separate programs.
Yeah, it seems extraneous.
Sure do love breathing dot wave. Where is... Yeah, that's a very good question. Where is Clarence in the backups? And no shit, it's not working properly. Don't give me that. You just hang out there. Okay. The one place I might have been safe, and I'm about to ruin it for the sake of quality of life.
Yeah, the breathing definitely needs to stop.
Did it?
At some point. Does it unlock the doors?
I don't know.
No. Because that's a feasible thing, like, oh, the hallway is filled with gas, so the doors are sealed.
Is it over?
This might just be steam. Like, the gas might
Oh.
have been just that hallway.
I might have been, yeah. Clarence and the backups. Yeah, that does sound... You're right. Okay.
It'd be a
Now-
clarinet band.
Now that I can see... What the actual hell?
Speaking of hell, here's a cell. It could be throwing the Undertaker off Hell in a Cell. Except an alien instead of Undertaker.
I've made it even worse.
I feel like there's no way in there, and yet at the same time they put it there for some reason.
Alright, time to multiply my strength by 16,000.
Are you trying to finagle the door into the pit?
I'm trying to do something with it besides where it is. Yeah. I don't know what I want to do with it. It's just kind of an interesting situation. Because the physics engine shouldn't have allowed this to occur in the first place.
No, looks good to me. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's a ramp.
That's just like that. Well, I will now utilize this to clip into the ceiling. This is frame perfect, by the way.
Speaking of clipping, yeah.
This door's
Yeah.
cursed.
What?
Well, now hang on. These are too
button.
fat to fit through there, so how did it...
Well, you said it yourself, man. The door's cursed.
Yeah?
The door clearly can clip things into another dimension. Sacrifice everything to the pit.
Yeah, the door was the SCP the whole time, apparently. Good heavens.
Well, they did find something down here.
Yeah, it was
I
this...
mean, we thought it was the tomb full of virus, but nah.
Yeah, no shit, it's not working properly. What do I do?
Saw it off the wall. That saw has not been useful so far.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take off somebody's hand for the scatter.
Oh, good use for the saw, yeah. Sadly.
So why did I come in here?
You turned the valve. Maybe that was all you needed to do.
Yeah, but that was the
And
only...
it's just not conveying cause and effect clearly enough.
Okay, cool. I've turned off the poison that was keeping me potentially safe. Why did I do that? Unless it was also happening in another area that I just didn't go to yet.
Yeah, or the poison is somewhere else now. It's got rerouted.
Oh. Hi?
Oh, who's your poor monkey friend? Is he all right? He looks a little under the weather. If I were you, I'd envy him. If I were me, I'd envy him as well. How do you commit suicide when you got no heart to stop, no hands to wield a chainsaw?
Oh, wow, that's a clue. That's definitely a clue. Oh, come on. The saw didn't work. Screw this guy.
I think he might just be
He
a
literally just
hallucination.
had hands to wield the chainsaw. That's...
Oh, right, that is where I moved that. Okay.
Now that would be a great strategy. Just slightly fuck with items when you leave. Just move them around a little bit.
Really? I can't, like... To-do list. Okay. Okay. Guess I'm just gonna try more doors. Oh. Hi. Oh yeah, Hamill's Joker is also a good voice reference for this thing.
That is very similar sounding. This one's like kind of Joker-ish.
It was
but
still
it's
here.
Like
That is the most fun I've had in my entire life. Which isn't saying much.
so it's like Joker combined with like a 40s thug or something like that. 40s, 20s, like old-timey gangster.
Yeah.
Also, Discord is awful right now.
Is it having a day?
The noise compression, and as soon as he started laughing at us,
Okay, scanner won't recognize
can
me.
you drag the corpse by any chance?
Nope, it wasn't interactable.
Eh.
So I'm just gonna revisit all the doors. This wasn't accessible before.
What one is this? Residential?
Computers.
Computers. I don't remember even trying this door. I don't. It's new to me.
Server installation. Oh, good. Oh boy. By popular demand, the server no longer requires the latest version of Windows in order to function correctly.
Oh my god.
Good.
That is savage, actually. Oh man, that is always how it goes. Any large organization that would have a server room. People don't like to learn new things, sadly.
So we can be assured that whatever we encounter here will be the oldest possible interface.
Well, so far we've seen a computer that is so advanced it breaks the fourth wall and uses your keyboard in real life. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they did say they're using advanced technology, so like maybe the archaic version of Windows is like Windows 3000.
Oh, I'm starting to remember this puzzle.
It was get chips, put chips in order.
Welcome to Cold Room. More specifically, here, welcome to Cold Room with no door controls on the inside. Pretty sure that just murders me, so I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, that one looked pretty bad. They all look pretty bad. Got any more of them fresh computer parts?
Yeah, just touch that with your bare hands. This is not worrying at all. I would like fresh computer parts, yes.
You know, those books are about the right size.
Just stuff a book into the drive. I love that visual.
Now that would be a tech support nightmare.
I remember why you're here. Dr. Swanson has filled me in. I recall every single syllable of our conversation. There was ever so slight an inflection in her tone that suggested she no longer trusted me. Why ever dinosaur extinction 65 million years ago would she think that? We share the same history. You and I are history. I recall the day of my birth, 18th of September, 1964, 3.46993412, recurring minutes past 9. I remember my mother looking surprised
normal,
as I put my head out into the world for the first time.
Absolutely normal characters.
Security registered palm. Something I can provide. You need it at the library. Something beyond my reach. When I became infected by those mindless zombies, I split off from the others and secured myself here. I cannot leave.
Oh, give him the saw.
Nonetheless, you will need a hand. I will not. Bring me a saw.
Got him.
Good. It has been precisely 12 days, 11 hours, 39 minutes, and 12.4 seconds since something good last happened.
Spoiler alert, this is not a good thing. We've just given an infected individual something with which to cut off his hand, which means he's no longer secured.
Brother, come for us.
What?
He's over here. Embrace me.
Hi.
Glorious void. Embrace me.
I don't get it.
Here he comes. Come on, saunter after me, asshole. Saunter faster with your weird alien penis. That was not a joke. They have a weird alien penis. By the way, you're in cold storage now. Have fun.
My congratulations. Honestly, I mean it. Well done. I was only joking about the come get 'em thing. What say we celebrate with some nice, relaxing cyanide, huh? I'm sure I saw some anthrax lying around as well.
This guy is unbelievable.
I love this fucking guy.
Yeah. So how did he get out using the saw? That's what I don't get.
Well, you saw the introduction sequence on the CD-ROM. Like, when you feel yourself infected, you chain yourself to something and you wait for retrieval. And he was never retrieved. So he
wasn't locked in.
No, he chained himself in here.
Yeah. Okay.
With his hand when he was still human, and then he turned the rest of the way and actually cut off his hand.
Okay. Yeah, I was not understanding.
And yeah, what'd you think of the weird alien penis thing?
I didn't get to see it.
Oh, really?
I mean, he was just kind of like a tiny little dude with lots of limbs coming off, so I didn't really, like, maybe one of them was the tripod stand, I don't know.
Lots of limbs.
He had little scrawny arms and legs. And
Yeah.
somewhere in there may have been a dongle, I don't know.
Their anatomy is very weird. It's like an umbilical cord that connects back up to their own crotch. Like it's just a closed loop, and I don't like it. So presumably there ought to be a hand around here somewhere then, right? Or did I accidentally already... No, sure didn't.
It's where the blood was, right?
Nope.
What did he even tie himself to?
Don't worry about it.
And that is...
Don't worry about that either.
Huh. You know, I'm pretty sure the alien had all his hands. But maybe I'm not. Did you get every computer part? All three?
Yes, I have all three of them.
Okay.
Red, green, and blue.
Oh, maybe the hand thing was like a red herring for now.
Possible.
You have to cut someone else's hand off.
So, red is boot.
Oh, it said what order to do them in.
And to configure a boot card, it needs 3 programs. Which of these sound like boot up things? Is it just the first 3 things? Circuit setup, disk info, hardware locator? Pretty much.
Why not? Are we picking our programs?
Yes.
Oh.
Disk and hardware locator.
Card type BT5.
So now this is the boot card. Next up, the network card, which is blue.
Human life is so banal. Is it always as monotone as this? I can't stand it.
Oh, my fella.
No, don't worry. This is a computer system in a horror game, which means it's unlike anything that any human would ever use. Usually it's much worse. Communication drivers to allow local access. Sure. So, socket, firewall, antivirus, command interface.
Yeah, why not? It says server access.
And then,
Servers
like,
implies a network.
another circuit setup required for anything.
Oh, maybe that goes on every card.
Net locator, maybe? Yep.
Huh.
So this one's the network spin. What the fuck? What in the shit? Calm down. And then interface is the green one.
How many programs do we need for that?
I believe that one was 4. One of them's the circuit setup.
Yep, and then there were 3 left.
And then the other are
in the
command
list.
interface, accessing files, and admin tools.
What a great puzzle.
And only one of them was out of order to fuck with you. And yeet. Oh, nope. Yeet.
Are you trying to throw it into the computer?
I was, yes. Hi. Oh. Hi. Shit.
You know, it's kind of crazy that you started on the surface and it was like a decrepit mine shaft, but the further down we go, it actually becomes more modern.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan
Okay.
of that. Like, how were these people getting in and out? Like, I assume that they were getting in and out.
Oh,
somehow.
no, not usually. All right.
Tomb. Oh, we know the ID of the door.
Yeah, but what is it? 3061. Excellent.
Yay.
All right.
And there's a hand in there, probably.
Water cave. We've been there in the first game. Tomb. We have yet to be there. That's ominous as shit. Oh my god. Turngate Tomb. Project lifespan March 3rd, 2000 to the present. The primary excavation site is the central pursuit of the archaic at Shelter, Greenland. The site lies beneath the shelter facility and, as of 2000, has been underway for almost 25 years. On March 3rd, a tomb was discovered. Current purpose, understanding the tomb and its contents. The bulk of the work is the responsibility of the language team. Oh god. Like ancient Fur Affinity artwork. Ugh. Bad scans of bad pencil. Tomb was the home of some ancient organism. That organism may have been quarantined. The term Turngate is derived from Inuit legend concerning evil spirits. Lafresque recommends immediate suspension of primary excavation operation.
We read about the Turngate last time.
Sure did.
Now I
And
get it.
Now we have a physical body that they were referring to because colonizers never actually respect beliefs or look into what they're based on. They're just like, oh, you don't have civilized God in your life. You're just crazy. Oh, what's that? Aliens? Oh, fuck.
We'll call them Turngates.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like, oh, this must have been what you were talking about. See, aliens, perfectly explainable. Wait, why am I dead? Maybe because you didn't listen, you asshole.
Actually, that would be pretty fucking wild if the aliens are just here and like there are actual real evil spirits called Turngates that we don't realize that are manipulating everything.
Could be.
Oh man, that would be a great twist.
Yeah. A team will unseal the tomb for standard series probe tests on May 1st. We've missed it. Also by 21 years. I love that they just keep putting in writing that Howard is against this. Like, you don't have to keep writing down that he doesn't want you to do this. But I'm glad that you do keep writing it because it helps us understand that he was correct.
if it was me and I was on the side that didn't agree with him, I would make sure to document it as much as possible to take a shit on him.
No,
Political stuff.
I suppose that's fair. Yeah, it's just like, he doesn't want us to do this. He doesn't want us to do this. Well, look at all the progress that has come for it. And it turns out the progress is everyone died.
Yes.
So, oops.
But if he had turned out to be wrong and an obstructionist, then they certainly probably would have been able to get rid of his power in the organization. So it's justified. That's what I'm saying.
I love this. Casualties, 3 industrial accidents, below archaic acceptable maximum. What's the acceptable maximum for industrial accidents, I wonder?
Capitalism strikes again.
Like 13 exhaustion casualties, but only 2 fatalities? Like what? Hold on. Yeah, missing minor Tom Redwood. Red, still
As
missing.
constantly entertaining as it might seem to have access to memories one has no recollection of receiving, it also places me in somewhat of a predicament. This saboteur, for some reason, he conjures in my mind the color red.
Saboteur. Was he talking about something that we read before we read it?
No, sorry, it was
Or
in
after we read
here.
Oh, never read it. You just didn't read it out loud.
I didn't
right?
read it out loud, no.
Yeah.
Report filed concerning saboteur following multiple mechanical losses and thefts, particularly of radio equipment, etc.
We knew about that, I think.
Yep. This is just this is the digital elevated cast side of all the records we read in scrawled paper before. And I love that.
Yeah, Scrubs get paper, elevated cast gets computers. Makes
Yep.
sense. Nothing in here is actually like sci-fi. It's just normal.
Yeah, which is probably the most upsetting part. Like, the aliens and the Turngate are the sci-fi part. The rest is just totally believable.
Oh man. $10 collectibles, of little real value, but great collectible value to the lower caste.
Yep.
Huh.
Persona TARDIS.
Substances?
I believe these are the, like, soul jars. Aw. We don't get to know where else they're operating. Sets up shit for sequels.
Well, I mean, yeah, the Amnesia games were part of this, right? Part of the same world. There's some nice
yes.
sequels.
They're related, at least. You see what I'm trying to do?
It's not as easy when you're not meant to do it. Putting those drives to the computer, that was baby level. This is advanced level.
Wait, what?
You trying to get your rotate button?
Yeah, I want that to be R now that I'm not using R for the look mode. There we go. Now it's easier to manipulate. I don't think this works out. I think that might just be too thick. Also, you say things like, it was easier when it was the, when it was the network cards, but that door got itself lodged pretty goddamn well accidentally.
Oh, that's true too.
You know, I think he's calmed down now. Perhaps all he wants is a hug. Why not let him out?
Can you?
Yes. No.
Aww.
Unfortunately, it won't actually let you try. I really thought there was supposed to be a fucking hand. I'm becoming quite concerned that there isn't.
But you instead got the door access, so
I
like,
guess that's
it's a
true.
fetch quest, you know? Like, that's the next step. The hand is further along. That's my logic.
So, I'm after the infirmary, I believe. Yeah.
Green light. Nice.
Yeah, it's open now. I don't know why that door doesn't just take me to the infirmary, but whatever. The hell's this?
It's your wristband communicator.
Emergency wristband is on. Whoops. Well, I hope I don't come to regret that.
It's an Apple Watch, so you will.
Oh god. Well.
Archaic now owns you as per the terms and conditions.
Archaic is just Apple. I've got an incoming call. God damn it. I've got an incoming call. Get the fuck out of my way. Aha! Swanson!
Christ, you look worse than the last time I saw you. Though maybe you're just at a higher resolution. Oh, damn it. Note to self, never insult your last hope of survival. I just
Said
wanted to give
in
you a word of advice.
the same
Those
voice.
creepy artifacts, we don't know how they work. Or even what they do, I suppose. I saw someone get too close to one once. You probably don't want to know. I'm sure you'll be fine. Probably. I hope. By the way, if you happen to find yourself in my neck of the woods, I'm kind of trapped. It's no big deal.
Just ask
really.
for my help.
Just
Stop
throwing it
being
out
weird.
Oh no, that's hardly true. They're really completely harmless. Go on, it's just like wrapping yourself up in a warm blanket.
Well, I've touched them all so far, so...
Oh no. Animal testing.
Yep. So...
Oh boy. That monkey had it good for a while, or at least he was probably feeling good.
Yeah,
for a while.
if you're conducting actual science and you're doing animal testing, typically you would test all 4 of these on 4 different chimpanzees. That is not what this report says.
Nope.
The final bit about the primate being worn out, just like, yeah, because you subjected it to this, then this, then this, then this. That means that your results for this are not actually helpful because they're contaminated, but, like, you can't do that.
I mean, or you came up with the exact formula that you need. Maybe you need all 4 injections in order.
I suppose.
But yeah, they did not follow. They have no controls. What is this? It's offensive. Are you telling me the Illuminati can only afford 1 animal to test with?
I mean, down here, this far underground.
Oh, they got 1 monkey. Like, they could have just shipped more than 1.
Cryostasis. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Fair usage policy of the cryostasis unit.
Your mind space is muddled as a line. See here.
Oh, hey, thank you for the host,
for
Heathen.
alliteration. B is for bohemian. C is for carcinogenic. So many long words taking up space in my new home.
Oh no.
Let me do a little spring cleaning.
Are you gonna forget how to read?
You didn't need the periodic table, did you?
I might. Oh, thankfully, the lower caste may be entitled to partial cryostasis. How excellent.
Stick their head in a cooler.
I hope that's what I find.
You know, I don't think he's actually deleting your memory.
There it is. Clarence is not in there with you. That's very important. What? Locked? Glass cabinets are never locked. Because they're glass.
You bravely destroyed furniture.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, I thought I was lifting that, like, piece off. Didn't think I was going to move the whole bed. Alright. Non-human sample. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? No. How do I... What?
Oh no.
Yep. Just shuffling my inventory a little bit because it might come up later. Time to put the shit that kills us, or almost kills us, into my blood.
You used it on yourself.
Yep. Well, because it purifies the system.
Is that what it does?
It almost kills you.
Well, you know, doing that with a whole bunch of nasty...
For a moment there, I really thought that might have been curtains.
So why would you do that when the aliens could just come and find you?
But it allows you into the cryo chamber because it believes you're having an emergency as gauged by the medical monitor on your wrist.
Ah.
Head in jar. It's a small cryo chamber, so I think you were right. I think partial cryogenesis was just put this on your head.
Oh
my god!
Again.
Yep.
Oh, it was rubberized.
Head.
Use that on myself.
I've never seen that tooltip before. You
That's
sick bastard.
amazing.
That's wonderful.
So these are elevated casts in there. They got a whole tank to themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's lower cast, then they've got them stuffed in there like 2 or 3. Oh, maybe we don't need a hand. Maybe we need a head.
Well, there is a retinal scanner as well, so maybe.
Oh.
Maybe we need both.
This fetch quest gets weirder and weirder.
With a human body part in your backpack, and I I'm supposed to be the bad guy?
It was already dead. I didn't do anything.
You don't know if it's dead.
It's a severed head.
The cryostasis might have been
It's a
effective.
severed head.
I've seen Futurama. You can't pull the wool over my eyes.
It's the year 2000 in this game.
Oh, so you're saying they hadn't invented the little head feeding flakes yet. Gotcha. This head's clearly starved to death.
Oh my goodness. So, hey buddy, can I get your hand now? I'm thinking of getting his fucking hand. What's up with you? Why doesn't this work?
Use the head on him. Aw. If you thought the first time was a sick bastard, have you tried using the head on a dead body?
The stream's gotten weird. Wait, what do I mean gotten? The stream's been weird.
This game is weird.
Game's weird.
That's a gas hallway.
Yep, that's the gas hole.
Guess we just keep moving around.
Enemies.
Hoping not to meet a guy.
Yeah, enemies seem to have despawned, so that's nice. On some level, I was really hoping to, like, round the corner and immediately run into one of them right after I said that.
It's good content.
Computer's already done. Well, hang on a second. Nope, still alive.
He's not done yet.
Hand. Man, hook, car door, hook, hand. Where are you?
It looks like he was tied to the shelves in the corner based on the blood. But it's not like the kind that you could handcuff yourself to, so.
And that definitely isn't it. Okay, don't know where the hand is. Maybe you get it from somewhere else. I just could have sworn it was from that guy. Because you give him the saw and he cuts off his hand.
This is residential. The archaic asks that viral biologists do not take their work home with them.
Good call.
So... guess we're going up to this door with the retinal scan. Now I just need a palm print. Did I have to know I needed a palm print to get this guy's effing hand? Like, did I have to be told explicitly that I need a handprint? Where's the corpse? How do I keep losing corpsemen?
Corpse is outside of the gas chamber. So just keep...
Nope.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay.
How's that going to work?
Give me his
Question mark.
effing hand! It's a saw!
You want to play a little game? It's not rocket science.
Palm and iris scanner. Yeah, I've known that. Nope, you're still alive.
His hand probably wouldn't be very valuable. But it's an alien mitt.
Yeah, I don't know. Where the fuck else would it be? I still have this alcohol. Do you need to, like, sanitize the saw? No. Take off his hand! His obvious outstretched hand. Still can't get through that. Was there a hand in the infirmary? There were no bodies. Nope. No bodies, no hands, no nothing. What the hell am I missing? Did the game bug out? I really feel like I'm supposed to have that hand.
I'm looking it up.
Me too.
So far, the top result was someone who got the hand but can't figure out how to get the head.
What?
Not promising.
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't think it's the hand from that guy.
Okay, so I'm just missing something then?
I think so. Yeah. It says head back to where you entered and use the valve. So remember that from all the way back when. And then it says head to the only room in the area that you haven't been to.
Good. Love it when walkthroughs do that. So the valve in the poison room, you mean?
Yeah, because it's right after you were done with the steam pressure computer. So I think that's what that was, right?
Yes?
Yeah, that valve opens a room somewhere, or it unlocks a room.
What the fuck? I've already turned that valve, though.
Well, that door was right across from it. Did you try the door after you did the valve?
That's storage again. No?
I mean, it's not like that door had a green light on it or anything after you were done, but...
Alright, hold on. Where the fuck am I going? Machine room? 6. Literally the furthest place I could possibly be. Well, but that's the infirmary.
Yeah, now take a left, yeah. You have to go all the way over this way.
Machine room. The valve in here?
Yeah. Well, that room was this area is where that steam operations computer was.
Oh Jesus, hold on. So, with the true horror of being on call all the time, let's get back to this. Hey, you're still hanging out. All right. What? I can just drag the... Mad. I'm mad.
Well.
Welcome back, Dewey.
Yep, thank you. I should say the same. Yep. According to the walkthrough, a body falls through the ceiling, so there you go.
Let me guess. That was an important corpse.
Oh, yeah, this. Like the Alaskan bullworm's big brother.
Get electrocuted, worm. And hey, look, it vomited up a very specific hand.
Slam your head against the wall until you pass out, you know. It might be easier than carrying on. You know, the one thing that keeps me going is that when I finally work out how to end all this, you're coming with me.
Okay, so that was definitely working, but I could still just move this. Alright. Cool. I didn't realize that you had stepped away while I had to take that phone call. So did you hear what my predicament is?
No.
2 people at my work have suddenly become very ill. Which leaves us incredibly short.
Are you volunteering or being voluntold?
I'm sparing my boss from 2 double shifts in a row.
There being a door here before. How queer! What's in that direction? Oh, silly old me. I haven't got any hands to point with, have I?
So, what?
So the Foxy Horror double feature...
No, not that way. You sure you know where we're going? Can we pass the door just back there?
Foxy Horror double feature won't be happening this evening on account of I now have to work.
Yeah.
You see?
Well, single feature is good.
Silly Billy. It was here all along. Would you like Uncle Clarence to take the steering wheel for a while? You should see your face. This is actually gonna be fun. Perhaps I won't get you killed after all.
You have to do the head again, yeah. It probably reset when you left the area.
Or when it despawned because he was messing with me. I picked up some baggage on the way, but finally I found I was close to my goal. I was sure answers lay beyond that door. They were answers I should have set out to find when I received my father's letter in 2000. Why did I wait a whole year to come here? Indeed, everyone would have been alive if you hadn't waited.
But we would have been dead with them.
That's true, but, you know. Also, welcome to yet different architecture. Indeed. These are turn-gated devices. What do you mean you can't read it?
I can read this. Guess your old buddy Clarence comes through for you again, eh, monkey? Do you want to know what it says? Do ya? Do ya? I'll bet you do. I say, can you feel a draft?
A whole section.
Yeah, there it is.
Excuse.
Oh my God! He's dead! Quick, if he hasn't started to smell, give him the kiss of life.
Oh, pardon me.
Yep. Philip met his father. Dead. Turn-Git virus sentience conclusions. Since leaving the last bastion of humanity in this place behind, it has become clear that my faith was well placed. My conclusions were correct, and it is only that which has brought me this far. It has taken me some time to make my way through the infected area of the shelter, and with the observations I have made, my prior discovery seems all the more obvious and vital. The infected humans communicate with one another. Similar, if simpler, communication is observed in infected creatures of all species. At times, the infected seem to coordinate without clear line of sight, telepathy. Despite a catatonic appearance, the affected are quite capable of high-level brain function. Their problem-solving abilities at times far outstrip those of a healthy human being. When separated, the creatures lose this intelligence, indicating some form of communal or central intelligence. Conclusion: the intelligence displayed is of such a level that we can only assume the communal mind is also rational. It is this conclusion that has formed the backbone of my recent endeavors. Though the infected may wander around like mindless, for want of a better word, zombies, they are no more stupid than a worker bee. Automatons, yes, but far from stupid. In short, I believe this central intelligence might somehow be communicated with, bargained with. Communication, however, is most likely impossible once infected, though unless there is a way to subdue the infection for long enough to contact the hive, there must be a way to find peace. Today I communed with the Turnget mind. I was correct. It is intelligent beyond our wildest imagination. It told me everything. Everything I need to know. You could not imagine it. I cannot accept it. God forgive us.
Oh, diddums. Daddy popped his clogs. Bull bleeding who? Get on with it, will ya?
Content warning: asshole aliens about human death.
Popped his clogs is a new one.
Yeah, I admit I hadn't heard that before playing this game either. Well, time for more hands. No, I'm kidding.
Finally, we found our long-lost father. We better cut him up for parts.
Wait, what? Oh. I barely even thought about my father's death. I guess I wasn't expecting to find him any other way. I was determined to complete his work, find an answer to the infection, and then contact the hive.
So, how many collectibles have you found?
2. Damn it, not like that. Damn it. Thunk.
Aha.
Ow. Shouldn't have done that. Really begs the question, who...
Holy hell! I mean, good. Yeah, more monkeys for the incinerator. Shut up.
Ah, there's another one.
Does this mean that we're lower caste?
Yoink. I mean...
If we like collecting them.
Yeah. Probably. Convenient. Oh, this seems like a bad idea.
It really is quite amazing. You monkeys and your problem solving. How do you manage it with such small, singular brains? Isn't it terribly quiet, not hearing the thoughts of every one of your brothers?
How do you keep knowing where I am in order to make an incoming video chat? That's what I'm worried about.
I guess I didn't really expect you to bother. My lab partner's such a pessimist. Was such a pessimist. It kind of rubbed off on me. He tried to make it through to me not too long ago. I guess he's a bit late for the party. You'll have to make a quick detour over the surface next, but be careful. If the cold doesn't kill you, well, let's just say I didn't pick the safest of locales for my last-ditch survival attempt. Okay, good news. Good news. Oh yeah, I think I've got a cure. Well, it's not really what you'd call a cure, but it should be enough to help you.
Oh, yay!
I don't think I'm infected. I was careful, but I guess if you come rescue me and I'm looking at you like you're a roast chicken, I got it wrong. Sorry, that probably wasn't funny, was it? No, I suppose not. Well, I hope to see you soon.
Yeah. Cures, rescues, saving the world. Also cliche, also ridiculous. Do you really think you're doing the right thing? Your morality is just a lasting stain left behind by religion.
Clarence has got opinions. A cure! I had my doubts by then, but I didn't have much choice. I resolved to find Amabel and put things right. And we're outside!
Oh.
I'm not actually cold, you understand? I'm just trying to make you feel better. Huh. Very inefficient thing, your brain. Gives off lots of heat.
Oh man, I'm sorry, I got the hiccups. Awful.
Oh no.
Now, if I were you, which arguably I am, I'd be asking myself in a gormless sort of voice, did that bridge really collapse, or is my good friend Clarence just playing an hilarious jape? The answer, monkey man, is that I don't even know myself. One way to find out. Please, don't get us killed.
What does he mean he doesn't even know? Like, what an asshole.
I mean, he knows, but he's fucking with me.
He is the worst.
Now this would be an excellent place for a whole bunch of collectibles out in this space where I'm surely to die if I fuck around. It's a little long.
There is a series of ledges.
Yes, that's true. There is also this little space down here.
That's so that you can pick up the wood that you dropped. I wonder.
I'm losing blood somehow from the cold. Painkillers to recover from the cold.
Well, okay. This is a thing.
Yeah, it's a horror game. Time for platforming. I'm losing blood from the cold again, but also let me get warm. No longer losing blood. That status needs to be rewritten because I'm definitely not losing blood. Garbage! Garbage! Fucking garbage.
Ruined it.
Collectibles, 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 collectibles. No? Okay, fine. Leg damage? Actually, there's another question. Does the warmth just heal me from any kind of damage?
Does surfacing after you dive in Mario 64 heal you from it, all kind of damage?
I can't feel my arms and legs. Oh, yep, it just heals me. So there isn't a heat, really. There's just health. That makes sense.
The fire's healing glow.
Incredible.
Anytime you conflate your health bar with your whatever else bar, it's gonna lead to this weird situation.
Yup.
This charade. He's plastered all over your mind like a garish wallpaper. He wanted to die and we wouldn't let him. You know, he's kind of humming up the place, if you know what I mean. Weird smell. Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go give you a memory of him a good kicking.
Rude. Dirty old cloth. And
Clarence
alcohol. About to get a whole lot warmer, a whole lot quicker. Wow, that wasn't even visible at this range. Disappointing. My favorite way to clear snow. Explosives.
Beats the hell out of shoveling the driveway.
Okay, so, on the to-do list, find this damsel in distress, kill the bad guys, cure infection, save the world. Chances of success? Nil. Chances of survival? Well, you've got old Clarence on board. That should speak for itself. Chances of you buggering things up royally? Almost certain.
Thanks.
It turns out that a brick wall is stronger than an empty bleach container.
Yeah. For some reason, I can't pick up the individual bricks, though. Like, throwing them at the wall ought to be really effective. But I just can't use them.
Yeah. Puzzle game is puzzle.
You know, you turning up here is probably the second best thing to happen to me since I've been down here. I'm reserving first place for when we get out. So, I'm not big-headed enough to think you came all the way here just to rescue me. I wasn't lying, though. I think I've worked out how to disinfect you. But, you probably saw this coming. It's not quite as simple as all that. I had to engage the failsafe on the research rooms to seal myself in here. And that means we need a key card to get me out. One of the personnel, one of the infected ones, tried to get in with a card, but I don't know where it went. Look, I need you, and, well, if you do get me out, I'll give you the biggest hug of your life.
Christ! Go here, go there, fetch this, run me a bath. Typical broad, atypical circumstances. You think fate has anything to do with this? Fate is merely the war cry of those too scared to think for themselves.
Man, this guy's a real philosopher.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't let up.
He really does not. So yeah, this is the next phase of the game. I have been live for 3 hours, and it is now apparent that I have to work tonight, apparently. So I think I'm going to have to call it here, actually. And I'm sorry for how disjointed the end of the stream has been, but I appreciate you sticking with me.
It was a good stream.
You and everybody else in chat. Actually, come to think of it, the start of the stream was disjointed as well, in that I was at the end and I didn't realize it. Whoops.
That was pretty good. That was content, to be honest. So no loss there.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm usually able to have a good day. I was like intending to visit with a partner this evening, and then like be out of town this weekend for Mother's Day with their family. And I think I can still do that, but I'm gonna have to do a lot more driving tomorrow than originally planned. And basically, we'll get there. It'll be fine. All right. Let me do a thing here. Oh my God. They're doing what? Dewey, you're probably already aware of this, considering the communities from which we are
The
apart.
Zelda multi?
I am seeing that. Yeah. I'm like, hang
Yeah.
on. 3 of the people I follow are doing the same thing.
I just tuned into it, actually.
All right. Well, allow me to go bother them then. In fact, you know what? Let's go the Clunk direction.
Yes, the secret agent. Yeah, the last time they did this,
What?
They ended up dancing in front of the clock tower for half an hour while they waited for Epi to finish the game.
Excellent. Perfect. That's good. Okay. Throwing you all over at a friend of mine. Well, friend of ours, really. Let me get this preloaded. And these posted for you. Go ahead and grab one of those. Oh, good. They're both working again. Monthly. I swear I have to fix that all the time. And as has become custom, a quote. And another quote. Well, welcome to Sky Milk indeed. Just want to reiterate my thanks for everybody sticking out, sticking around, hanging out, sticking around, sticking out. Yeah, combining phrases. That's what I do. And again, Dewey, thank you for the resub. I really appreciate it. And yeah, have a good day, everybody. Goodbye.